Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another Trenton World 4 live stream. I'm sure probably on the live stream probably it's going to be quite quiet, as it is, what was it? It's Friday morning, so everybody's at work, school. But I thought we'd come on, as there was no video this morning. I just ran out of time yesterday with all the new bits and bobs. So yeah, we're going to do a run, probably just one way from Donny down to Peterborough. And yeah, it's going to be good. I've picked a nice early morning service as well, so look at this. So let's get this all set up. And then we shall get going. So ETCS, which you don't really need to turn on, as it's not actually on the route. And then all those bits and bobs. Let's come back to here and set the master key to on, get that to neutral. There's the AWS self-test sequence. Put the DRA on as we've got the red light, and let's get the doors open. And we'll also set that to dimmed. Yeah, we'll set it to dimmed. It's lightish. It's light enough. Probably should have put some fog on. That would have been cool. Let's do the GSMR. So we are 1 Alpha 01. On there it says 1 Delta 28, but that's wrong. It is 1 Alpha 01. So we're going to be calling up Retford, Newark, Northgate, Grantham and Peterborough. So we're all stops down for the 80 miles, almost 80 miles. And we will be trying it Hudless. We did Hudless yesterday northbound and it actually went really well. So now it's time to do Hudless southbound. So that's going to be, I feel like it's going to be trickier. Here we are at Donny though. Look at that, got a shed over there. The shed is really well used on this route. There's a lot of sheds about. I don't know why that's going off. Does it go off? I mean, we're in neutral, so I don't know if it should be going off. Don't know if the real thing does. Don't know. So we've got the same. Oh, we've got a double yellow now. There we go. That's nice. So we might be following something if it's doing that. Well, hopefully that will be out of our way quite soon. Let's get the doors shut. There we go. And we have got interlock as the little blue lights come on. Get that off, set that, and let's get going. Next station stop is Retford. Let's go. I would do the horn, but I'll probably wake everybody up. It's 5:36 in the morning. So it is a Friday morning, so they'd probably be up already. And green, there we go. Let's get going, let's get out of Donny. I think it was 25 across these points. Or something like 25, so we'll do that. Cool. Across we go. And then on to the, what are we going? On to the upline. It's a bit weird, the East Coast. Well, it's a bit weird, basically any line north, but basically the upline is always the one which goes to London. So even though we're going down the country, we're on the upline. Makes sense. And we are running as 9 coaches on this service. Let's get that up. Right, we're off. Let's get going. As we head south. Should be a nice trip though. As the sun sort of starts. Hopefully we get maybe a little bit of fog. That would be nice to see. Yeah, a little bit of fog would be nice. Probably should have put a little bit on actually. Oh well. Have we got anybody in the chat? Let's put that up. There we go. I think it's already. I'm gonna go up to 115. I've got a feeling it is 125 already. I probably should have checked that when we started. I don't know. I can't remember it coming down on the other way. So I think it may be 125 out of here. In fact, no, it is 125 out of here. Yeah. So we'll just go up to 125. And I think for Retford we should have approach control, so we should be alright for that. We shouldn't miss that. Hello William, how you doing? I'm all good. Hopefully you're all well. We make our way along. Almost at 110. Love the little whoosh sound as you go under the bridges. Haven't had that before, but it just adds to it. It's nice. There we go. Is that a double? Was that, yeah, double yellow for us? Oh, green now. Someone said that might be something to do with the level crossings on this route, because there's tons of level crossings. So it might be to do with that, the way it sort of flicks up from a double yellow to a green, sort of very quickly. So you do get that quite a lot. Cool. We are on almost that top speed today. 122, 123. Hello Finfin, how you doing? 124. And 125. There we go. At top speed. I didn't even see what time we were due into Retford. Don't think it says on there, does it? But probably about 10 minutes or so. I think the service was about an hour. An hour, yeah, about an hour, 5 minutes. It is a bit bouncy, this train. We've got our head sway on 200% now. I thought, as it's a new game, let's whack it right up. So I think it is more realistic on 200. There's not actually much more of a difference. It was right in 212. Wow. I mean, it's good. Good. It doesn't have a speed set. No, I don't know if it should have a speed set. I mean, I'm assuming if it was meant to have speed set in real life, they probably would have added it. Yeah, not sure about the 801. I think the 800 no, hang on. Yeah, I think the 800 has speed set, but I don't know about the 801. Not sure. See, the speedos are so annoying. Why is it on that screen down there? If only it was that. If only it was this one here. That's actually the brakes. You have to look down a little bit whilst you're driving. 110, bloody hell, that comes down. 110. There you go, we're all good. Just about. Have to remember that. 110. Well, sort of, well, on that corner out of Doncaster. This is sort of the point of doing it HUDless now. Sort of you can learn from, you know, we were going a little bit over the speed limit there, coming up to that 110. But now I'll remember that because of that. Should remember that. So still 110. I think it was the same for going the other way as well. It might have been 115 on the other side. Back up to 125. There's Amanda, welcome in. Does the 700 show up at Peterborough? It will, but it won't until the 26th. Can't wait until the 26th, because then South Eastern will have the update. And the 1.5, the same thing, 26th. Yeah, 110 out of Doncaster. Got to remember that. The thing is, you've got to remember where it is. Cool. So we'll be at Retford in no time. Won't take us long to get down there at this speed. We are flying along. But yeah, the speed limits on this route are relatively straightforward. I mean, you do get the odd, 110 like that, which was a little bit sort of out of the blue. But for the most part, it's 125. And I think through, I don't know if it's what the speed limit is through Retford, but I know through Grantham it's 100, and through Newark Northgate it's 100 as well. But I think because Retford sort of, it's got its own line off to the side, I think it'll probably be a bit more. Or did it come down for Retford? I think it did actually. Let's just wait and see. And we should get pinged down for Retford, so we don't really need to worry about where it is, as we should just get brought down for it. Should do. Oh, is that the... What was that? Oh yeah, there it is, look at that. Edinburgh 250 miles. Oh, Edinburgh 250 miles, that's cool. It's lovely, isn't it, Q25? Something Train Tomorrow does really well. It's just, yeah, the sunset, sunrise, and it gets better. It has got better on here. It's lovely. Cool. 124. Just sort of cruising along with this for now. What I've heard is that the seats are a bit probably, yeah. Most modern trains, the seats aren't very nice. Is there actually a modern train where the seats are comfortable to sit on for hours on end? And this must be Retford coming up. Alright, Finn. Got a neutral section coming up. Again, I don't think the neutral sections are actually working, because I don't see the line light go out when we go over them. They have comfy seats, do they? Down we go. The signal sections are fairly long on this route. I mean, it's 125 mile an hour running, so they have got to be some distance from one another. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to stop for them. There's the neutral section, so I'll just put that into neutral. I can see a red light coming out. Well, I think it is approach control. Well, that really is hidden, that red light. Look at that. Oh, they go green now. Right, well, we're coming up to Retford. Next station stops Newark. I don't think it is. I think it's Retford. And yeah, 54 coming across here. We're at 40 anyway because of that red light. Cool, across we go. But doesn't the OHLE just look fantastic? Look at that. Proper, just good. Yeah, it's right. First class Q25 on this train. I don't think they look very comfortable either. First class on the 700. Which some people do go the full way up to Peterborough. Some people go the full way. They're not exactly comfortable either. Right, so we're 9 coaches, so looking for the 9 coach stop marker. Why are we coming in so quick? 40 into the platform. Should be towards the end. It'll be the all marker. Or I believe it should be the all marker. So 50 coming. It's 40 on the other side coming into Retford. But it seems to be 50 then 40 on this one. Where's the marker? Oh, it's behind the fence. Okay. Well, I suppose we're... That will do. Yeah, this is Retford. Hello, Alex. How are you? Those buses you had last night. Bloody hell, that was good. Hello, Rail Donkey. How are you as well? Oh, this is Retford. Is it like a tight platform? Oh, not really. On time as well here. So it's 40 on the down line into Retford, and yeah, it was 50 and then 40 on this side. And Newark Northgate next. That was going to be interesting to see how we get on with that. So I think the flat crossing will be too late. So we'll see. See if Infant. Hello Gregory, how are you? Welcome in. Train wash. Lovely Alex. Hello EE. Oh, nice profile bit. Good Alex, yeah, good. And we wait. Right, not long. We'll give it another 10 seconds and we get the doors shut. And then continue into Newark. Seems like we've got a 120 limit coming up. Alright, let's get the doors shut. They're doing their thing. We have interlock. Let's go. A little bit of cheeky horn to wake up everyone. And let's go. And there's Retford low level. Clapham Junction would be 1Q25. Yeah, Clapham Junction. Got 120, okay. Hey, there's Glenn. How you doing, Glenn? Yeah, Clapham Junction's a good place to watch trains. Or maybe somewhere like Finsbury Park, maybe as well. Yeah, we'll speed up to 120 now. Let's go. The young man's got a ticket. Let's get a flyby shot. So it's still 120 at the moment. No, don't do. What are you doing? Get me ahead. It's gonna zoom in. Right, zoom in. No, does it not work to zoom in? Right, let's not zoom in then. Let's just get a flyby shot. No zoom. No zoom flyby shot. There it goes. Have you given this a go yet, Glenn? Or are you waiting for the 26 massive solar farm there? Look at that. That's on Truckers MP on ETS2, lovely. Is that still as mad as it was a few years ago? I think it actually still is a little bit early to do the horn, but that's alright. Oh, is it after 6 AM? I mean, it's only 8 minutes if it's 6 AM for the horn. 115. Okay. So you got a 120, then a 115. Just trying to remember the speed limits. I mean, there's not many changes, so... This is the Class 801. The Azuma. Almost at 115. Let's pop that back down. Cool. Yeah, so Newark Northgate is going to be a struggle. So we'll just have to, you know, fingers and toes crossed that we won't fly through it. I think I know my markers for going on the up, but not on the, no, for going on the down, but not on the up. I see, Glenn. So it's still 115 currently. So yeah, 120 at Retford, and just after Retford, 115. There's a freight. You get really long freight services. Some of the freight services are over 2 hours long. So at some point we'll do that, as it's a UK route. It's pretty quick along here though. So check what time we're due into Newark. 6:03. That's handy. 6:03. So that's how it would be good with Hudless if you had like a little bit of paper or something imitating a diagram, which you can sort of read off instead of having to use the HUD. 125 miles an hour. So it's at 120, 115, 125. Lovely time of the day though as the sun's coming out, so if it doesn't blind us. So 6:03 we're doing, so about 5:59ish we'll start sort of getting ready. One, two, two. 125. I think it stays at 125 now for the rest of the way to Newark, and it comes down to 100. Yeah, it comes down to 100. So hopefully we might get a 100 warning board, and then we know we're coming up to Newark. That would be ideal. I would imagine there probably is a warning board for the 100. I'd be surprised if there wasn't. It's been 125 down to 100. It's quite a drop. Oh, that's great. But there might not be though. 122. It's nice seeing the sun sort of loading ahead of us, or sort of disappearing ahead of us. Got green. Is it 5:56? A little bit of cloud build up now. It's nice to see those little fluffy clouds. So I don't mind the dynamic weather when we're doing a high speed run, because the weather would change probably quite a bit in the course of 80 miles. But when you're doing like Birmingham Cross City and it's changing every 2 minutes, it's a bit like, nah. But on a high speed route it works, so. What's everybody's first route they've played so far? What route's everybody been on? So still 125 miles an hour. Got a double yellow. I'm assuming that will probably go to green in a second. Yep, it's gone to green. Jumped up just at the last second. This seems like a big place we're coming into. This bit a bit best. Oh no, it's not. It's just some sort of industrial area. And I can't imagine Newark can't be that far off now. The horn's really good on this. It's a good horn. So now I'm sort of just getting rid of it's concentration mode now. It's like, can't be far off now. But I am going to start slowing down a bit, as we definitely are coming into some sort of town. Passing loop there. Can we move a little bit further? Okay, that was just a little village, that one there. Only 5 minutes out. Hello Yoshi, how are you? Welcome in. Okay, we'll speed back up. Actually, we won't speed up too much. I am expecting a warning board for the 100. Don't expect signals to change. No, certainly not. Yeah, I'm expecting a warning board for the 100. If there's not, I'd be surprised. That will help us greatly though, coming into Newark. We are in the 801, yeah. The 9 coach one. Got a neutral section coming up. I have to do this at night at some point. Night is like the ultimate test. And you're just starting HUDless. Just get it off and do it at night time so you get on. There's a neutral section. And I think that was actually possibly a marker for coming into Newark. I remember yesterday when we did HUDless, I was at alt neutral section just just after Newark. So that could be a marker for it. I think. If I remember correctly. Maybe not just yet. Been a bit more sort of cautious now. So it could just spring upon us. Morning Hentis, how are you? How was your TSW4 stream yesterday? Can't be far, can it? Can't be far. It's got to be on this straight. We will come across it. Where are you, Newark? We're due there in 2 minutes, so we must be approaching. Is that the bridge? Is that the bridge coming up? Oh no, maybe not. Won't be far. Won't be far. Oh, one of the cats is arriving. What are you doing? Why is the 801 so quiet? It just is. Yeah, here we are. This is the bridge. So I doubt you could probably it'd be quite tight if you were going 125 and started slowing down there. So for that, I suppose it would be after that sort of that's the last signal box and the neutral section. So start getting ready after that. I think that's probably a good one. Oh, we're now coming into Newark Northgate. Hello Aidan, how are you? Lovely Hentis. That's a long old way. But fair enough. Yeah, it's just sort of getting markers for when you should slow down. Which yeah, I don't think you might be able to slow down from 125 at the just before the bridge, but I wouldn't recommend it. So I suggest once you come around that corner past the signal box, when you're sort of on that straight. Should be right to the end of the platform. If we can, railway guy. We saw an Edinburgh one, which was quite nice. Yeah, that's the Cat Hentis. Another one coming out. And Grantham's quite an easy station. There's like a tunnel just before it. This is probably the hardest one to sort of know where it is. Nice total. Oh, it does work. Sort of, yeah. Yeah, no, it is working. We've got 3 minutes here, which means we're on time. So that is good. Let's stick that on and let's go for a walk. Let's set that to max brake. That seems to go off when it's on neutral, so we'll do that. Let's go for a little walk. Oh yeah, that's the crew one, isn't it? Into the kitchen. Go nick a chocolate bar from it. Let's see if there's any collectibles here. Grantham, Peterborough, King's Cross. Almost, Gregory, almost. So we are on the Xbox for this one. As the PlayStation, the AWS is incredibly quiet. So I thought we'll come on Xbox and give it a go on here. Until the AWS issue is sorted. It is a good looking train, yeah. Look better in the Virgin Trains East Coast livery. But this one's not too bad. Oh, No entry. Let us in. Got a refill station. There's not actually many collectibles on here, so it should be rather straightforward to collect. Oh, lovely Hentis. Adds to it then, doesn't it? Let's head on back. Yeah, the bill lights failed. That's weird. They're all on, but that one's not. Yeah, that one's not working properly. That one's on. Yeah. You have to report that. On we go. Oh, that one's not working either. Love the shine on it. It's awesome. Wait, they're on now. We're at the all one. We're 9 coaches on this one, so. Oh, that's good, John. Yeah, that's good. Love the ambient sounds. There's the birds tweeting, and it's nice. Get that back on. Hello, Scouser. How you doing? Looking at the 12. Yeah, tons of different stop markers. Imagine stopping there. Look, 12 car stop, so 13 car stop. What's that all about? No, that wouldn't be for the White Rose, would it? A long time ago. Or would that have its own TGV car stop? Let's get the door shut. And it'll be Grantham next. So, up to 125 already. Good, good, Scouts, that you're new. Well, welcome in. Let's go. So it's good. We've been on time to both Retford and Newark Northgate. It's a good sign. We are off. But it's a really nice looking route. I wonder what that one's doing there, just sat there. I think that one's sat there all the time. I don't know if it actually goes anywhere. Maybe it does at some point. Bunch of old diesels and put them on here, that would be cool. Put the 45 on here, will be the closest thing to the Deltic, or put it on here. Hello, Tyler. Alright, back up to 125. I can't remember if the speed limit comes down on this bit. No, it comes down to 115 at that tunnel approaching Grantham, but I don't know if it comes down before that. Yeah, we try photo mode. Is there much change from 20 mile 3? Graphically, no. But things you can do, yes. You got photo mode, the scenario planner 2.0, which means you can do a lot more just technical things in scenario planner. Livery designer, you can have up to 1,000 layers. So I suppose that's not really. Well, it's 3 times bigger. You got volumetric fog. Obviously the new content itself. Yeah, flying stream. Flying Scotsman stream. No, not yet. So I wouldn't say it's a major change from TSW3. Not as much as Train Sim World 2 to Train Sim World 3. But there's more sort of freedom in this one. There's more. Yeah, you have more freedom as a player to what you do. And also you get the free roam mode as well. Which is a biggie. So you just sort of get more freedom to do what you want, really, as opposed to TSW3. Hello, Lion Regis. How you doing? I wouldn't say a small update. Yeah, I mean, it's still quite a big update. I mean, the base game itself was 6 gig. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet, Hentis, but it'll be fun to give it a go. Yeah, I see total trash. So that's my marker for approaching the North Gate, that passing loop there, or little siding. Hello Charlie, I'm alright, how are you? Welcome in. You like freight? There is lots of freight on this route, Scouser. There's about a 2 hour, there's 2 hour freight runs in the Class 66 on this route. So if you like your freight stuff, then this route is good. There's plenty of it. And long freight services. Probably the longest UK freight runs you can do. Oh, nice, Peaceful. One early happy birthday. Yeah, the bar's not ideal, is it? I'm not a fan of the bar. I put it back, although you can put it back to the simple HUD. If you get a simple HUD, I think it's simple HUD, and then you get where it just tells you how far away it is. As yeah, the bar is, it's good for when you're going a bit slower, but when you're going 125 and it starts going down all of a sudden, it's a bit like, we're not going to make that stop unless we go max brake. Oh, I see, Hentis. I suppose lots of different track you can explore. I wonder, have a look, Hentis, if you're on. Can you go into Retford low level on the free roam? I suppose you probably can. I mean, it's all modelled, so. And yeah, we know when we're coming up to Grantham. It's really easy. Grantham's probably one of the easiest ones to know you're coming up to, because there's a tunnel either side of it. And the tunnel on the north side of it's much closer, so. Oh, wow. Doncaster and Peterborough. Lovely. But I'm enjoying it. I didn't think I would enjoy this route as much as I have. I mean, I knew I'd enjoy it as it's a UK route. But I did think it was going to be quite sort of boring. A bit like a Castle Würzburg. But actually quite enjoying this. It's fast. It's cool. It's scenic-ish. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. Hey, and there's Jamie. How you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, I was just saying, Jamie. I didn't think I would enjoy this route very much, but I'm enjoying it. It's fast. I mean, as you pointed out, it's like a racetrack, which we didn't really have for a UK route. Well, we had the Great Western, but I mean, literally 10 minutes and you've got to slow down already. On this, it's just full power the whole way. 115. God, I missed that a little bit. Right, 115 somewhere, yeah. Put that down. So we're coming up to the tunnel? Maybe? Or maybe it's just 115. See, I can't remember these speed limits. Got to remember them. Yeah, that's the real TSW one. That's Jamie. Everybody say hi to Jamie. Oh, it is the tunnel. Is it the tunnel? Oh, it is the tunnel already. I think, yes. Yeah, so we're now coming up to Grantham already. That was quick. So it's just remembering where the exact location of the speed limits are. Because there's not really much to go off on, I suppose, this. It's just about doing it, Jamie, just about. You saw that speed limit, I was going a little bit over when we came up to it. But this is my first run HUDless going southbound. Northbound I'd say is much easier. Right, not too far to Grantham. But you got to turn the HUD off, you got to do it. Yeah, Grantham wasn't too far after this tunnel. I don't want to be going through it either. So all eyes on the track ahead now, basically. Is that no? I thought the junction indicator there. So the more we do this, the better we'll learn it. You know, give us a couple of weeks, and I'll be like, all the speed limits, just there, just there, just there. The good thing about this route is there isn't actually many changes in the speed limit. I mean, the majority of it is 125 miles an hour. I doubt Jamie could answer that peaceful. Oh, this is Grantham coming up now, so it's not too far after that tunnel. And if you're going northbound, it's yeah, someone had a good one. 3 signals after you come out of the southbound tunnel, and then start slowing down for it. Well, I believe we're coming up to it. It does certainly seem like we're coming up to something. And it'll be miles away still. Where is it? Grantham, I'm waiting for you. Where are you? Don't still be ages away. Right, there's the 100, and that's 100 through the station. So we can't be too far off. Might have slowed down a little bit early. Or is that alright? Nah, it should be alright. Yeah, here it is. So no, not too bad. So quite easy with that one. Just come out the tunnel, start slowing down. It's still the longest TSW British route. I still not. I mean, end to end, yes, but isn't it southeastern? I thought that was 90 miles. Or is that another route? Yeah, somewhere. So it's the longest UK route end to end. Whereas on southeastern, I suppose you get the 2 different lines. You're very much right, Jamie. Yes, it is, yeah. Hey, morning, Richie. How are you? And this is Grantham. Not Grant. I used to call it Grantham. Then I got corrected quite heavily. Here we are. How long we got here? Oh, not long. Then we'll be off to Peterborough. That's on the 26th lock. Yeah, 26th. You'll be able to do that. Because then you'll start seeing the 700s at Peterborough. The 158s on the route somewhere. So 100 through Grantham. What was that there? 115 just before it. Or quite before that tunnel. Yeah, it's been good, Richard. It's been good. It's just nice to have another UK route. And to have, well, the East Coast Mainline in. Awesome, peaceful. So I'm thinking between Newark and here, what was it? It was 100, and then back up to 125, wasn't it? I think straight away. And then the 115 coming into. I don't think they're too far apart, this in Newark. Well, no, it was still about 13, 14 minutes. But I think it was 125 most of the way. Right, let's get the door shut. But between Retford and Newark, you had that sneaky 110, or was it 115? There was definitely a 115. Right, let's go. Got interlock, let's go. I actually haven't tried free roam yet, Jamie. It's the one thing I haven't tried yet. What we'll do actually, once we get to Peterborough, I've got time, so we'll have a little look at free roam. It's the one thing I haven't done. They go to, is it Newark Castle they go to, isn't it? Right, that was 115 there. Yeah, 115, was that 115? Yeah, 115. So let's get that up. Let's get a flyby shot. Let's whiz ahead. There we go, there's the zoom. Probably one of the best UK horns. Love it. What have you been spawning in, Jamie? I'm guessing tons of Jubilees and tons of 8Fs. And tons of Flying Scotsmans. But we'll have a little look after this, actually. It's the one thing, and none of the videos I've actually looked at, the free roam. But I know it's quite exciting for a lot of players. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. West Coast Main Line for Train Sim World 4. That would be cool. I mean, East Coast Main Line is better than the West Coast Main Line, but it would be cool. HST horn, that's alright. Yeah, it'd be cool, Richie. I've already seen some cool liveries on the Creators Club. I've seen a Lumo one already, so I might have to give that a go. But something which is a little bit odd, maybe it's a big teaser for what's to come, is on the CIS screens, it says Hull train. I don't know, Hull. I don't know how you bloody say it. It says Hull trains on there, which is a bit weird. So maybe at some point we'll see an ATO. What do they use? No, it's not the ATO 3, is it? Or is it the ATO 3? What do Hull trains use? It's not an ATO 5. ATO 4? I can't remember. What one do Hull trains use? Is it an ATO 3? No, that's Lumo, isn't it? ATO 4? I can't remember. So many 800s. Sounds fun there, Jamie. Scotsman to the rescue. Right, still 115. I haven't seen a speed limit increase unless I've completely missed it. Yeah, here's the tunnel south of Grantham. So it should go back up to 125 after this. Nice new little bus. Paragon. So I was at 802s. 802s. So I mean, I'm thinking we might see them. Just the fact that it says on the CIS screens Hull trains. Or Hull trains. Which would add a fair few more services, so possibly. Have a guess, Peaceful. Have a guess. And I think we should know when we're coming up to Peterborough, as just there'll be basically just houses all around us, and I think there's also that big yard as well. So that's sort of the giveaway for Peterborough. It is an 802, is it? Let's get that back up then. 125. We've got the flashing green as well. Jamie, you'll know where is the Mallard sign? Is it on this stretch? Because I think from the screenshots it was on the quad track area, wasn't it? Yeah, the Mallard. We've seen the Edinburgh one, which is like 230 miles to Edinburgh, or 250 miles to Edinburgh. But where's the Mallard one? It's got to be on this stretch, hasn't it? This is quite an easy stretch, this one. A Grand Central, yeah, that would be cool. Do they stop at Peterborough? Where do the Grand Central ones stop? Because if they don't stop anywhere, then there's not really much point. Oh, that'll be cool. I don't know when this route is set. I think it's not pre-COVID, is it? This route? Oh, we probably missed it then. But yeah, depending on when this route is set, they could add the HST. Ah, non-stop. Because when did the HST get taken off the East Coast Main Line? That was what, 2019? That would be cool to see. Like an LNER HST. But yeah, it really depends when the route's set. Stoke Bank. Sure, we'll see it at some point out of the blue. Try and get a nice screenshot on this one as well. Once we're in the sun, need to get something for the thumbnail. Let's see, Richie. let's get a screenshot here. There you go. If you press both sticks down, it puts you into there. Yeah, let's get a nice shot. Never good at these though. We'll give it a go. Field of view, put that in. Saturation. Get it up a little bit. Exposure. Don't want it to be too much different to. Let's go for. Yeah, we'll go for maybe that. I need a thumbnail for this, so we'll just go for that. Cool. 125 still. That's good. I'm scouring the side of the track. But yeah, probably already gone past, haven't we now? Somewhere hidden. I assume with a bus. Jamie, yeah, do you know when the route's set? I probably should know myself. Yeah, what year is this route set in, or if anybody knows? Does it say on the date? Oh, it says 2020. Ooh, oh my god, hello, what was that all about? Should we try that again? Oh, that was funny. Well, I think everybody, come on, the Intercity 225. That is a stunner. Don't King's Crossing in the game. Well, I guess you're probably referring to the East Coast Mainline South. Yeah, that would be awesome. I could see it happening at some point. I don't know if that is the most requested route, or is it the West Coast Mainline South? Probably one of the two. So it shouldn't be too far to Peterborough. Modern day, is it? No, because obviously the 225. Yeah, the 225 would be cool. That train is stunning. Sounds awesome as well. Yeah, the Class 91. And what's the one on the back? What's the DVT? Is that like an 82, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's a 91 and the DVT is the 82. I think. There it is. I think that what we just passed. We just passed a sign. Is it the one? Is it? Ooh, was it? I don't know. Oh, it is. There we go. Look at that. Brilliant. Mallard, 126 mile an hour. 3rd July 1938. So it's a bit tough to try and get a screenshot because the train's already gone past now. But there it is. East Coast Mainline North, Newcastle to Edinburgh. I mean, Waverley's already modelled. Well, that probably didn't really make much of a difference, but... Is it? 91 and a 90? No, the 90 is the... it's got a cab both ends of it, hasn't it? A 90? Because that's what they used to use on the Great Eastern Main Line. You're not downloading the Antelope Valley Line as it is boring beyond. Oh, give it a go at least. So I was thinking it was going to be quite a boring route, but it's actually quite fun. It's scenic. It's really scenic, the Antelope. It's sort of a mix of Peninsula Corridor and Cajon Pass. And it's a really nice mix of sort of, well, I mean, you sort of start right in the middle of the city. It's quite urban. And then you sort of end up basically in the middle of nowhere. Probably Richie, yeah. Nice. But yeah, I won't be on tonight. I'm off to work in about an hour and a half. So yeah, we won't be on tonight. That's why I put this. Well, actually, there was no video this morning as I was so busy yesterday. So I thought we'll do the stream this morning to sort of make up for that. But yeah, there won't be anything tonight. That'd be awesome, Richard. Yeah, yeah, probably. Do need to get back to Vorarlberg and Antelope. We've basically just done the East Coast Main Line. Well, it's the best one. Or if you're a bit quiet as your headset on YT or on Max, I can't imagine I'm quiet. I'm guessing the game might be a little bit quiet. But there's not really much to hear on the game. It's an electric train, so... Right, I would imagine this is probably the top end of Peterborough coming up. At least it certainly seems like we're coming up to some sort of town, or... Is Peterborough a city or a town? It's a city, isn't it, Peterborough? In fact, we're getting brought down anyway, so... Oh no, no we're not. Yeah, I know that there's a massive yard north of Peterborough. So sort of looking out for that. Still 125. I mean, this stretch of the East Coast Main Line is just easy. Because it's, I mean, you've got the 115, well, 100, then you've got the 115, until you get to the sort of Grantham South Tunnel, whatever it's called, and it's just 125 all of the way to Peterborough. So you might as well throw the HUD off, get the HUD off for this bit. Hey, Mostly Harmless, how are you? Are you going to a certain station today? Or maybe not the certain station, well, I saw you, but the one before. Oh, awesome, Richie. Very nice. I still look at 700s, I'm like, they're the new train, but they're not really new anymore, are they? Was it 2016 or something like that? Feels like they've still got that new smell to them. That would be cool, Aiden. I don't think we'd ever see that on Train Sim World, just because of limitations. I mean, yeah, I don't think we would see that. But then you don't even really have it on Train Sim Classic. Or, no, you do. I think you do have route merges on there. But yeah, I don't think you would see that on. I think you would see each different section. But yeah, I think that would be too much for TSW. It was certainly for, I mean, probably the next gen consoles, even maybe PC it would be too much for. I see a rage car. Every train down south is new. New streets of Shrewsbury. Let's go. Lovely, Mostly Harmless. Right, we're certainly coming up to something now, aren't we? Well, I said that about 5 minutes ago, and we weren't. That wouldn't be good, would it, to fly straight through Peterborough? I mean, we should have a red light, so... What do I think of the new routes? East Coast Main Line. Fun and fast. Antelope Valley. A really nice mix of really scenic and just a nice mix of scenery. And what's the other one? Vorarlberg. An Escape to the Alps. The mountains on there are fantastic looking. And then the Riesa Dresden update. Very good. It's nice to see Riesa Dresden with the new update. New TOD full. Right, what was it crossing to Peterborough? 40? Or was it much lower than 40? Well, we are now approaching Peterborough. think we've got a position 2 junction indicator. I don't know, total trash. Not familiar with that area really. Well, still a bit of a way, isn't it, to the points? Was it 40 across them? We're not going straight on. Or was it 20 or something? 30, that's alright. We are... yeah, we're alright. And 25, which we're going at, so that's fine. Nice, mostly harmless. Well, this is Peterborough. Journey's End. We'll have a little tiny look at free roam. Spawn some trains in. That was a fun journey. And yeah, it takes about an hour. Doesn't feel like an hour though. It feels like it's much quicker. I suppose there's not many stations and you're literally at full speed the whole way. There's the people with the luggage there. And you have got the 700 stop markers here as well, because this is the top end of the 9J services, the Horsham to Peterborough service. So that's a max, DRA, nice. We did it. So what we'll do, let's get a screenshot here. Yes, there we go. That will be a thumbnail. Get another one a bit there as well. Another one there. Get a few different angles. Unattended luggage would be cool. Hello BG, how are you? Is that 66 coming through on that line? There's a shed up there. No, I think it's not moving. Or is it? It might be. That was good. Train surfing on train sim. Oh god. Not too bad. Obviously a little bit of speeding. I know where we've got platinum one though, so that's good. We'll see the speeding we should be able to curtail once we learn the route a little bit better, but not too bad though. Yeah, not too bad at all. I think that first speeding was that was, where was that? Yeah, that was the 110 just outside of Doncaster, which caught us off. And then where would that be? Yeah, the one just before Grantham with the 115 all of a sudden. And then yeah, obviously we must have gone up to 126 or something somewhere between Grantham and Peterborough. Let's look at free roam. It's through capture card. Free roam. How do we even do free roam? There we go. Let's spawn at Newark Northgate. See what chaos we can cause. Right, so this is free roam now. I think. Are we in free roam? I don't know if we are or not. What was the button? I know there's a button for free roam. It's the right stick, isn't it? Oh, that was just for a spawn on foot. Okay, out we go again. How do we go into free roam? We will find it. To the trains. Choose a route. Yeah. Explore free roam sandbox. So is that just on foot? How on earth do we go into free roam? It's not on crate. No, it won't be on crate. Oh, it could be. No. It must be that, yeah. To the trains. Choose a route. East Coast Mainline. Free roam. I'll just do that and see what happens. So how do we spawn in trains and cause utter chaos? I'm pressing every button. What button spawns trains in? Settings. Let's see. What one does trains? Has anyone done free mode yet? How do we do it? Fair enough. On foot. That's probably the one, isn't it? On foot. I have absolutely no idea. Got to double tap something or Richie, you know. Well, here's Doncaster. This is free roam apparently. Left of the there we go. Oh. Spawn new train. Oh. Oh, okay. Let's put in a... Yeah, let's put that in. Probably the other way around. Oh, that is weird. There we go, there's that. So this is actually in... Oh, no, it's not in service mode. So can you do that on service mode as well? No, you can go and drive that now if you wanted to. That we need to have a look. Left on the D-pad. You probably can, can't you? Mad. To the trains, that one, yeah. On foot. Retford. Let's have another little look. Right, left the... Oh. Oh, unpredictable consequences. Yeah, go on. Oh, you can, okay. Hope it doesn't sort of save it. There we go. Unpredictable consequences. I think it is going to have unpredictable consequences doing this. Right, let's don't do this in real life. Let's put another train down. Let's put the talent 2 in there. Okay. Ooh. Do that again. Should we get a vector on it? Yeah, let's get the vector on in there. With Dostos. I didn't realise I could do that. That's cool. Well, there we go. That's just have like a train coming up now, and it'll just crash into it. Well, there's one there. There's one. Oh, they literally we just missed the trains. Well, that's free roam. It does. Yeah, it does make your head hurt, doesn't it? Seeing this. Does it? Let's try another one. Where's the talent one? Actually, let's do the yeah, the 3-2-3 actually. You go there. There's the 3-2-3. So how do we then delete it? How do we get over to delete? It says I can spawn new trains, but it's not letting me unspawn them. Left stick, yeah, left stick. I don't know if I can change that. Oh, maybe I've got to look at it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, go away. Probably, yeah. Do that. That is really cool, doesn't it, with the Vectron and the Dostos? That's really cool. There we go. Get rid of you, and we'll get rid of you as well. So that is really bizarre, but you can do that if you really want to, which I'm sure a lot of people will want to do. But yeah, that's going to be it from me for this Train Sim World 4 stream. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. Yeah, that's it. I'll be back tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow morning. What day is it tomorrow? Saturday. Yeah, we might stream tomorrow morning. We'll see. Or if not, Sunday morning. But there'll be a video tomorrow morning. There was none today. I was just too busy yesterday. So yeah, I thought we'd do a stream instead today. But yeah, that's coming from me. Links can be found in the... Alright. Yeah, alright, yeah, okay. Tickets. But yeah, hopefully everyone has HST can't yet until the 26th. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Yeah, I'll be back at some point. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Train Sim World 4 is available now if you've got the deluxe edition. Standard edition will be on the 26th, and that's when all of your old DLC will come across on the 26th. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye, guys.